Okay, let's go.
It's roundup time at Kerr Wildlife Management Area.
Okay.
Not for cattle, but for trapped feral pigs.
Hold back a little bit, just hold back. Even though we're wildlife biologists and technicians, this is new for us. We're learning a lot from these pigs on how to handle them, and we're always upgrading our facilities.
While these animals have descended from domestic livestock, today they are completely wild, which can make them a little dangerous.
They almost always try to get away from us. However, they certainly can hurt you if they did charge you. We can both go in if you want.
Yeah, let's go in.
Okay.
Corralling wild pigs is a risky and inexact science.
Notice how close we stayed to these fence poles.
But the science of feral pig control is what brings Justin Foster and crew here.
The research that we're conducting here is an investigation of some pig toxicants for wild pigs, feral hogs.
A toxic bait, successfully tested, could help keep feral pig populations in check.
Hippa! Better find a tree, Hippa! It would certainly appear there's exponential growth going on.
The fact that a humane pig pesticide is even being explored is a measure of the problems these animals pose, economically and ecologically.
Here they go, going into the gate. Close it! Woo! All right.
Feral hogs have proven to be a major problem throughout Texas. Years ago, feral hogs were mainly in South Texas, along the coast, and in East Texas, but they're basically all across the state now.
Texas Department of Agriculture estimates that pigs produce $52 million a year in agricultural damage alone. Those estimates go way higher than that whenever we start talking about all of the damage that is incurred annually. The impact is very significant.
After a good rain, when it's nice and soft, they'll come out here and root it all up. These are pretty minor.
Hog hunters like Philip Koger have seen it all.
Once they do this, it turns the roots up and it doesn't grow back.
Helping prevent damage to pastures, crops, and fences is part of the appeal for Philip.
See where they've torn this fence up, coming through. Tear up your fence, then your cows get out, and then you got a whole nother situation.
But pursuing pigs isn't just damage control.
Stop them along here. The thing that's nice about hunting hogs is you can do it year round. They're good on the table. There's no bag limit, so it's not like you get one and you're done for the year. They're a worthy adversary.
On this particular morning, the adversary remains hidden, while plenty of deer take the bait.
Wrong species.
But by evening, in the pasture nearby, Philip sees a hog.
Come on, take a shot. That's a dead hog.
Philip estimates he has taken 2 to 3 dozen feral hogs from this property, one tipping the scales at 265 pounds.
That's a big hog. They don't have any natural predators other than me.
That means farmers and ranchers need all the help they can get.
They just want them gone. I've got about 3 or 4 other properties I hunt on with different owners, and they all feel about the same way. A female can have 3 litters a year, and if half of those are females, it gets exponential. They can do some serious damage overnight.
Even dedicated hunters don't believe they alone can overcome the amazing ability of hogs to reproduce.
They say there's 2 kinds of counties in Texas, those with a hog problem and those that are about to have a hog problem. And Central Texas has a hog problem. It doesn't hurt, but we're not gonna eradicate them hunting them. Not with trapping or traditional hunting.
Although trapping can be successful on a local level, it doesn't really have very wide impacts.
And that is why the research being done at the Kerr management area could be so important.
Let's go, pigs. Nationwide and internationally, there are lots of people working on this topic. And we are very optimistic.
You ready for pig number 2?
Yes.
When we put them in that pen,
Send that one to pin 21.
we're trying to work them as efficiently as we can to reduce stress on the animals.
Oh, I got.
Our technicians have come up with a way to work these hogs individually.
The animals are separated into different research groups.
He stays here.
To identify them, some are also marked with a non-toxic paint.
Yeah, X on that front one. It can be quite a rodeo at times. Ooh.
Why? How about a why?
We're marking these hogs so that we can determine which hogs are at which feeder and for how long.
To Daniel's credit, it is kind of hard to paint them when they're fixing to snap your arm in two. Let's go. Whether it be a placebo bait or an actual toxic bait, the identification of those individual pigs helps us to explain the effect of our treatments.
Right now we're entering into some taste trials basically to see if this is something that those hogs will readily eat. We have remote cameras set up, so as they come into those feeding areas, those cameras begin to take pictures.
It allows us to get some sleep at night, but it also allows us to sample those pigs in more of a natural setting. There should be a strong correlation between the amount of time spent consuming the bait and a lethal effect.
In many ways, the active ingredient being tested appears ideal.
Intoxication by sodium nitrite would be considered clinically humane. There's not lots of vocalization, it's very rapid. Sublethal doses don't really appear to have any long-term effects.
The ingredient is also inexpensive and harmless enough to humans to be used as a food preservative. But at high doses, it blocks the uptake of oxygen in the bloodstream to lethal effect. So finding a way to deliver it only to pigs is also part of the study.
Target-specific delivery is what we're trying to achieve whenever we're delivering a toxic bait. The hog hopper keys on the natural rooting behavior of the feral pig by using a vertical sliding door. At the same time, the weight of the door limit other non-target species from access. This project has lots of collaborators, the Texas Department of Agriculture, the USDA, our counterparts in Australia.
The research continues, with the hope that in years to come it will provide a new means of controlling feral pigs, more efficiently and affordably than ever.
Trapping feral pigs consumes a lot of time. Flying a helicopter, it is very expensive. That is the ultimate goal for private landowners, resource managers to have access to another tool in the toolbox.
Regardless of research outcomes, hunters aren't likely to run out of landowners looking for help controlling wild hogs.
The wild pig is certainly here to stay.
So folks like Philip continue to do what they can. One hunt and one barbecue at a time.
It's a lot more fun than going to the grocery store. You always have lots of friends. Not so much when it comes time to clean them, but when it comes time to pull them off the smoker. There's lots of people show up then.